First at 6, in-depth, exclusive team coverage, diving deeper into accusations. A secret database compiled by the state of Arizona was tracking anyone sending money to or from Mexico through wire transfers.
Our Luz Caballero talking to one man who calls it a breach of trust. But our coverage begins with investigator Melissa Blaziez talking to the person in charge of that database.
We're speaking exclusively to Rich LaBelle, the executive director of the Transaction Record Analysis Center, known as Trac. Trac keeps a massive surveillance database, 145 million records, with personal data from wired money transactions, transfers of at least $500 from California, Arizona, New Mexico, or Texas to Mexico, or from Mexico to one of these southwestern states.
We're detecting money laundering.
The data coming from Western Union, MoneyGram, and similar companies by request of the Arizona Attorney General's office, flowing into Trac to be used by police agencies across the country. LaBelle says they used to do a lot of human smuggling cases, but now it's a majority fentanyl smuggling. The criminal organizations sometimes in cahoots with the employee behind the counter to wire drug proceeds back south of the border.
In the past 5 years, we've either assisted with investigations that have been confirmed or ongoing, or we highly suspect are complicit agent locations on it, about 362 stores as of about a month ago around the United States.
But plenty of people have been put into this database without their knowledge. My colleague Luz Caballero spoke to one of them.
For many, it's simply about helping loved ones across the border. And a man we spoke to who uses wire transfers says this is a breach of trust.
Es algo bastante incómodo el sentir que a uno lo están cuidando.
He didn't want his name shared, but says many in the undocumented community, such as himself, use wire transfers to send money home because they can't use other services that require a good credit score.
Uno se está esforzando no solamente por mantener a la familia, sino también para engrandecer este país. Al hacer eso nos hacen sentir pues unos criminales. Es un abuso de confianza y de poder.
The Mexican consulate in Phoenix also weighing in, telling us they're keeping tabs on this and are confident the U.S. will step in and take action if need be.
LaBelle says the courts have ruled people using money service businesses don't have the same financial privacy protections as people using traditional banks. Even so, he says the program was created to limit the number of legitimate users in the database.
And law enforcement in Western Union wasn't interested in providing data or seeing data that's related to family maintenance remittances that are being sent by families living up here who are sending money to Mexico. The majority of those are below $500 in the $300 to $400 range. The state was only interested in seeing transactions that might be criminal in nature.
Now, the ACLU, which obtained records about this program, calls it an invasion of privacy, saying the millions of records obtained were done so illegally through what they call a warrantless program. However, Arizona's new Attorney General, Chris Mays, is defending the program, her office calling it an effective crime-fighting tool. Katie.
Melissa and Luz, thank you.